Praise the Lord, everyone. First and foremost, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life, to my leaders, apostle, and editor. He's going to go ahead and jump right into this video. When we truly trust in God, we don't feel worried or afraid or stressed out or anxious. When you actually gave a thing to God, you just feel certainty. You feel assurance that whatever you gave to God, He will make a way. And how I know when I'm certain that I'm trusting in God is that whatever I gave up to Him, it doesn't bother me anymore. It doesn't stress me out. It doesn't make me feel anxious, because sometimes I be like, God, I give this thing up to you. I give the situation up to you, and I say it with my mouth, but I don't believe it in my heart because I'm so fixed on the problem or the situation. So when I still feel uneasy about a thing, I know for sure I haven't really gave it up to God or trusted Him like I should. That's all you have to do is believe. Faith as small as a mustard seed can move a mountain. And when you have faith, you don't be worried or you don't be anxious. Just give it up to Him. Leave it there and don't think about it. Don't stress about it. Just leave it to God and go on about your day. I'll be reading from Psalms 56:3. Whenever I am afraid, I will trust in you. And God knows we need Him and we can't handle whatever it is that we are going through, as well as Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him and He shall direct your paths. How do I really trust in the Lord with all my heart? That's what I actually ask. How we sit on a chair or a bench and we just have absolutely blind faith and just assurance that the chair is going to do its job to hold us up. That's what it's like trusting in the Lord. No doubting, no worries, no fears. You just know that He's going to do what you need Him to do, or what He says He's going to do for you. Whenever it comes to trusting in God, we can't look at the problem and be like, man, I don't know if God can do this. That's what it's like whenever it's hard for us to really trust Him. So put your focus off the problem and onto God, so you can have that blind faith trusting Him. As it says in Isaiah 26:3, whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts. You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you. Going back to Proverbs, it says, lean not onto your own understanding. Sometimes we be trying to figure stuff out or solve the problem, but let God do it. That's why He says keep our mind on Him, so we can be at peace to trust in Him whenever things come up in life. And in all your ways submit to Him. So submit those worries, submit those feelings, submit whatever it is to Him, because fear and worry and stress isn't from God. Submit those plans to Him because He directs our footsteps. Submit all the things to Him because He's the one that'll make the way, not us. So don't be anxious. Keep your mind still on God when things come, because He will keep you in perfect peace whenever our mind is stayed on Him. So when all things break loose, you will have that peace, making it easier to trust Him and not waver, because our part is giving it to God and trusting in Him, not trying to make a way or figure it out. That's His part. But for God to be able to do His part, we need to do our part, which is submitting it to God, whatever it is, and just trusting in Him. And that's what I learned on today, not too long ago, is, whenever I pray and I still feel like that uneasy or wavering, I know I really haven't trusted in God. I just said it with my mouth, but I didn't mean it with my heart. And as I took this word in for myself, that's why it says in Isaiah, 26:3, that you will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you. Because if my mind is stayed on God throughout the day, and I have peace from God, whenever stuff break out around me, I don't have to get stressed out or anxious. I just be in that peace, And me being in that peace, I don't get bothered by the problem. I can just give it up to God and not, waver in faith, or not, let it stress me or whatever it is, So whenever you trust in God, it's just giving it up to Him completely. And whenever you really trusted in God, the thing or the problem or situation doesn't bother you. You don't get anxious, you don't get worried, you don't get wavering in faith or anything like that. And so I just hope that this video blesses you. For my sake in the Lord, thank you.